Okay, still on the Hakimi matter, there's this UK Supreme Court case of Prest versus Petrodel Resources Limited. And in that case, the man has been married to the wife for a good number of years, and they eventually divorced. The man did not disclose his full financial standing, and he was not frank about it. But it was discovered that in the company, he had a good number of property in the company that he owned. And the UK Matrimonial Causes Act, as at then, the court can only order a transfer of property or a transfer of the value of the property if the party involved is entitled to those property. And that man, the Prest man, Mr. Prest, he was contending that he was not entitled to the property. But then the court held that since he could transfer the property, practically transfer it whenever he wanted, so he was entitled to those property. And then he was ordered to transfer half of the value of those property to the said wife at the time of divorce. So he had to. Now, let us liken that case to this particular Hakimi's case. Hakimi can always call the mom and tell the mom to transfer a certain sum of money, or tell the mom to transfer the property back to him, since it was not a deed of gift, neither was it a will. And the mom definitely will do that, right? So which means that Hakimi is entitled to the property. And since he's entitled to the property, the court has jurisdiction to order him to transfer half of the value of that property to the wife. You see how it works? That is the law for you. It takes a good lawyer to know how to handle the case of his client. So that's for, they can still go on appeal. They have, yes, the case has been decided in the trial court, right? They can still go on appeal. In addition, I heard that he has 80% of his property listed under his mother's name. That means the remaining 20% is still under his name. Peradventure that the wife does not succeed against him in court pertaining the 80% with the mom, the 20% that he still has will still be splitted now. You get the point? And also, in Nigeria, during a divorce case, there are certain prayers that can be made. And many a times, people definitely pray for the children's upkeep money, their allowances pertaining their education, health, and all that. So you cannot really escape after divorce. I was wondering why people were so happy, like the man has been exculpated from every form of relief, every form of prayer. No, now, he will still take care. They are children of the marriage. He will still take care of the kids. It's still his obligation. It's still his responsibility. I see a lot of Nigerian men that were happy that finally he dodged a bullet. Finally, he will not have to pay a dime to her. Come on. He still has kids to cater for. And he still has, it was alleged that it's 80% that is listed under the mom. 20% is still his. He will still split that one now. Or is it because it's that 20%, they will say they won't split it? In this case now that I have analyzed, he will split the 20%. He will also split the 80% that was being paid under his mother's name. Yes, by the time we go through this resulting trust. And the children's upkeep, he will pay that. Definitely. Health benefits, food, any prayer that should come under the children, they will be met. Yes, they are his children. So he is responsible for them. So don't be so quick to rejoice when a lawyer is involved. Come on. It's not a walk in the park. There's a lot going on in this case. Don't rejoice just yet. Mind you, for those of you that are online calling Hakimi's wife names, some of you have called her gold digger. Some of you have even gone as far as saying she's a thief. She wants to reap where she did not sow. Some said she's a criminal. I was seeing these tweets. I'm like, how is she a criminal? Do you even know the meaning of a criminal? A criminal is someone that has committed a crime. And the last time I checked, divorce cases, a divorce petition is not a criminal suit. It's not a criminal case. It's a civil suit. You people don't know the meaning of libel. You don't understand the power of writing libelous things or making slanderous statements. You people had better be warned. That's why if you did not study law, you are not a lawyer, you don't have a good knowledge of the law, or you've studied law online, you cannot compare it to someone that has practiced law, that knows the law, that studied law and is a certified lawyer. So mind what you say and mind what you type. Just because you have access to the internet or you have access to data doesn't give you the right to make slanderous to say slanderous things about somebody or pen down libelous stuff. You had better be careful. It's very easy for someone to get into trouble. And ignorance is not an excuse of the law. I've always told you that. Ignorantio legis non excusat. Allow the lawyers do their job. That's why they went to school for it. That's why they spent years in the university for it. Don't be a lawyer when you are not. At best, you can give your own opinion, but don't go about calling people names. That is not fair. We'll talk about libel some other time. So that is my widow's mite on this issue. Allow the lawyers do their job. They'll go to court. They can go on appeal. And yes, we'll await them. But for now, don't rejoice. And you that is owing Pampe, this is on a lighter note though. You that is owing Pampe, I see you say you like Hakimi's move. It's Hakimi's way now. Isn't that quite a costly statement? Is it not rather a rich statement coming from you? I know you know the answer to that. Be careful. And you that Nkechi broke your heart, you are coming to vent your anger. You are not saying all sorts of things against Hakimi's wife. Because Nkechi broke your heart. People are not seeing it as an avenue to say fear women. Use so hours to fear women. Your mom is a woman. You have sisters. Do you get the point? You don't know the full fact of this whole thing. That's just an excerpt of what happened. So don't jump into conclusion yet. My name is Adame Ruche Esquire, and it's a pleasure to have educated you on this topic. Have a wonderful day. Love you.